welcome back. So it is now, I know it's July, it's June, it's like July next week or something, I think. Is it July next week? Yes, see, it's July next week. So it's kind of summertime now, and as you know, we stopped Tuesday night movie night in April and we're starting it again in October, but we've decided to have a one-off summer movie night. It's not Tuesday. It's Wednesday. Oh, it's so close to being Tuesday. It's not Tuesday, it's Wednesday. But so this is just a movie night. So me and Mum decided to get out the picking pot again and have a one-off summer movie night thing. And then, like I say, back in October. But we're all missing Tuesday night movie night, so we went for it again. But this time, just to mix it up so it's not quite like Tuesday night movie night, we've picked 3 movies each. Now, I was like trying to be really nice and like pick some movies. I specifically didn't pick Whiplash because I really liked Whiplash, but my mum really didn't want to watch it. And I was like, oh yeah, pick my movies. Then I just kind of went home just now, asked her, so what have you picked? And she picked movies that I really didn't want to watch. So that was kind of mean of her, but maybe I'll be surprised. Maybe it'll be a movie I won't want to watch and I'll be like, oh, I actually really enjoyed that movie. But there's one movie that I told her ages ago, oh, you can pick that, because she always wanted to pick it and choose that movie night. I never wanted her to pick it, but I've warmed to it. I might enjoy it. So anyway, we will tell you our 3 picks each in a minute, and we'll put them all in the picking pot, and then somebody's pick will come out and that's what we'll be watching. So if you haven't ever seen Tuesday Night Movie Night, then you won't know, but this is pretty much just like Tuesday Night Movie Night, but a little bit different. So yes. So I'll tell you the 3 films that I've picked first, because my mum's still looking for her 3rd film. Well, she thought she knew what it was, and then we don't know where it is, and then she thinks that somebody's stolen her films, but it wasn't me, honest. So anyway, so the first one that I have picked is 4, and the reason I picked this is because it was in our Tuesday night movie night picks for a while and it never got picked out, and it was one that I always kind of wanted to come out, and my mum's never watched any of the Avengers superhero movies. She's seen Guardians of the Galaxy, but you know, not Thor or Iron Man or Captain America or the Avengers, or any of those. So yeah, I put this one in, so that's a good place to start. The next one I put in is quite a new release. To be honest, with the new releases lately, my mum seems to have been watching quite a few of them, so there's quite a lot. Like, she's seen Interstellar, which would have been a cool one to put in. She's seen Gone Girl, she's seen Magic in the Moonlight, she just showed it me over there. She's seen The Hobbits, 1, 2 and 3, you know, I can't think of any of the more off the top of my head. Anyway, she's seen some of Big Hero 6 and like some of Annie, so there's no point watching that. Anyway, so then one that she hasn't seen but did want to see, and she just found her movies that apparently somebody had stole, all of them. See? Where were they? In a pile, all together. You literally just told me that I stole them, and you've got a whole pile of them there. See, remember guys, at the time I'm going to think that somebody stole her movies and I was telling her it wasn't me. See, it wasn't me, she's just found them all. Anyway, so another new movie that I really enjoyed that she hasn't watched yet, but she kind of was interested to see, so I thought I'd put it in the picking pot, is Into the Woods. So yeah, this is the kind of newer movie we've got going on in the picking pot, so I'm really excited to watch this again. I've already seen it once so far, so it'll be nice if it comes out to watch that again. And then the 3rd movie that I picked is kind of the one that my mum wouldn't want to watch. Like, she seems to have 2 of those going on for me, but anyway, I kind of picked one. Basically, I actually really wanted to put Whiplash in because I loved that movie a lot, but I knew that she really didn't really want to watch Whiplash, because she saw the trailer for it and said, oh, I don't want to watch that movie. And I said, what movie? And Whiplash, and that was before it came out. Anyway, so she really didn't want to watch that, so I didn't put it in. So that would have been mean. So, but this movie I actually really like, and it's kind of a cheesy movie, and I keep going on about it, and she's like, oh, I don't really want to watch that movie, so I put it in the picking pot, and it is Dolphin Tale. Yes, Dolphin Tale. You guys have heard me talk about this a bunch of times. I like Dolphin Tale. I don't know what it is about it, I just really like it. So yeah, those are my 3 picks. My mum will tell you her 3 picks in a moment when she's finished finding them and doesn't keep thinking that people have stolen them, and we'll find out which ones are going to the picking pot. Okay, now that my mum read me the back of one of the picks that she was going to pick, and I was like, ugh, but it actually sounds quite interesting. So, because she was going to then pick an alternative pick, but she's gone with the pick that she wanted to pick, so that's all good and fine. So let's see what picks that she's picked. What are your 3 choices?
They're in strange boxes, some of these.
Yeah, they are.
Fried green tomatoes at the Whistle Stop Cafe, which happened to be a free DVD with the Daily Mail, which I've had for a very long time, and I don't even know if they do free DVDs in newspapers anymore.
It's like a little... And that's the one that you always wanted me to watch, and I didn't want to watch.
Exactly.
But I do like Kathy Bates.
I think you'll really like that film, even though you've
avoided it for so long.
You've resisted the temptation for so long. The second pick is in a 3-disc box set, and it's Pretty in Pink. Because I always thought, if you haven't seen that film, it is always a film that somebody should have seen, especially
Yeah,
in the
well,
80s
it's a
breakfast
John Hughes
movies.
film, isn't it? I think I've seen most of the others,
Yes,
so it's weird
exactly.
I haven't
You've
seen that one.
You've seen the Breakfast Club and all those
Yeah, and
ones,
16
so
Candles.
I think this is one of the best ones of the whole group.
Yeah, that's the one you always go on about.
And the third one is My House in Umbria.
You got to admit, it does
With
look a
Maggie
little
Smith.
bit boring. But the back
And
actually
it
sounds
is
interesting.
very Agatha Christie-esque.
Yes, that's why I was like, oh yeah, okay. So you have got some weird picks going on there.
Yeah, but the
And
thing is, that's
put
what,
mine with
that's
them,
what
and it is a
Tuesday
weird
night-
mix, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what Tuesday night movie night is all about.
So let's just
got
have it.
some snacks
Ooh,
on
I
the
didn't
floor
show
here.
you the snacks by accident then before I was actually going to show you. Okay, so just to run over the picks again. We have Dolphin Tail, Into the Woods, Thor, Fried Green Tomatoes, Sun's a bit shiny, My House in Umbria, and Pretty in Pink. So there you go. Look at those picks. We're going to put them all in the picking pot. We're going to find it out. I'm going to write them on these
Pink
pink slips, and those are the picks. So we'll see what we can watch.
Pretty in Pink. So
Pink for pretty and pink. So yeah, and then I'll show you also what snacks we've got. Okay, so we have these sea salt and balsamic vinegar lentil. That's it, lentil kills.
yes.
Lentil kills. So I had to question myself there. Just sea salted crisps. These giant. Well, there's actually 5 bags in this and this. It's not like a giant bag of crisps. Cracked pepper and salt. Popped potato chips. That one says chips. See, look, we have crisps, and in America they call them chips, but we call them crisps. Anyway, beside the point. Sea salt and balsamic vinegar crisps. So yeah, obviously we're not going to eat all of the crisps, but we have a selection of flavours, and it's not really in focus, but yeah, those are our crisp flavours. Here it is, the picking pot. I've missed the picking pot. I am looking forward to when Tuesday night movie night comes back, but look, you see, the problem is, look outside, see, it's so sunny, it's hard to watch film when it's sunny. Well, it's not sunny actually, it's very grey and cloudy, but it's still bright. So that's why, so in winter again, it'll be nice, but until then it wouldn't be fun every Tuesday. But just this one-off one, I'm glad the picking pot is back. And we've got the pieces of paper. It's the 6.
Yep.
Okay, oop, nearly dropped the picking pot. That would have been bad times. Right, okay. Pop them in. I'll shake them up and then we'll pick. Dun dun dun. Okay, so I've shaken them up.
The usual can't open
Yeah,
the picking pot.
usual problems. There we go. It's because it bites me. Okay.
It's like that book in Harry Potter.
Yeah, it's like gets caught. You guys know what I mean. If you try to open one of these. Okay, you ready to pick? Close your eyes. Oh, I thought you were just going to go in and pick then, right? Okay, go ahead. Yeah, that's it. No, it's not. I was moving it closer to you. Okay. Dun dun dun. The suspense in this is... You guys should do it. Yeah, that's one. You guys should really do some picking pot fun because it really is... Oh my god! Fried green tomatoes. I bet the wheel just thought, right, there'll never be another time I'll agree that you could put it in.
How many months did I talk about putting this in the last
In
season?
Tuesday night movie night, yeah. So
I'm sorry, I feel bad for you now. I actually feel bad
it best
for
be good.
you.
You've hyped it up though. Best be great. Right, so we are watching in the Daily Mail little packet.
Hope it's in there.
Yeah, it is. Well, is this it? Yeah, it is. Imagine it wasn't in there now. Fried green tomatoes at the Whistle Stop Cafe. But, yeah, it's because one time you tried to make me watch Snow Magnolias and I really didn't like it. But, yeah, so have you guys seen this movie? Has anybody watched this movie? I'll let you know how it is. But hopefully Kathy Bates should make it. Is she in it a lot?
Yes.
Hope so. Here's the back. Let's see. If you want to read it, then you can. Because I don't know what it's about. But yeah, there we go. This is what we're watching. Mum will be so happy. She's wanted me to watch this movie for about, I don't know, 3 years. Here we go. I missed it. Even though it's June, it's still cold. Okay, so we just just finished watching Fried Green Tomatoes, and I don't think I really knew what it was about, but basically it's kind of two stories overlapping, and it's like one person in the future telling a story of the past kind of thing to Kathy Bates. And so at first I was a bit like, because I liked Kathy Bates' character, I liked Kathy Bates, and I thought, oh, she's not going to be in it too much because, you know, she's in the present time and they're telling the story of the past. So I was a bit disappointed. But then I really, you know, got into the story of the past and the story of the now, and I ended up really, really enjoying it. So I'm really glad that it came out of the picking pot, actually, which, you know, Alan's been asking me to watch it for ages. I'm like, oh, I don't want to watch it. But I'd actually give it 4.5. It was just a really good story. I mean, I did predict some things that were going to happen, but it didn't really matter. The characters were great, the story was great. Kathy Bates was still probably my favourite. She was just funny. Yeah, and it was really great. I liked how the two things, you know, kind of overlapped in time. Like, you know, they had one story and another story kind of thing going on back and forth. And yeah, I just really enjoyed it. It was just sweet. It was a nice story. It was interesting. There was lots of things going on. It was funny. It was sad. It was kind of a bit of mystery. Kind of a bit of everything. I think everybody could kind of enjoy this film. And it's a pretty old film because the film's older than I am. But I enjoyed it, so I'm glad that I watched it. So yeah, if you haven't seen Fried Green Tomatoes, or you hadn't wanted to watch it, then I would recommend that you watched it. Okay, and what did you think of the movie? Because you'd already seen it.
Yeah, I've seen it before. It's quite a long time ago. I've seen it more than once, and I could sit and watch it again. I probably could watch it again next week. I'm glad you liked it, and I'm glad that you did sort of enjoy it in the end. And I think it's probably underrated. I think now you can still. It's an old film, and it doesn't seem like it's an old film. You could watch it now and think it had just been released, because there's a lot of these movies now that are doing this sort of a bit of a civil rights and what happened in those
had a bit of that
times and that sort of thing that are really a new thing. So you could actually mix this in with them and put it there, and I think it'd stand the test of time. I'm going to give it a 5 because I think that it's a really good story. I like the way that it's told, the backwards and the forwards, the movement of it. I think both stories are really good.
Yeah, because
really
sometimes with that you have one that's interesting, one that's not, don't you? But that one did have both.
Really interesting. I think it's really funny. I think it's really sad. I think it's good. I think men can watch it and enjoy it. I think women can watch it and enjoy it. And I think it's probably very much goes under the radar, and people don't, because they don't know what it's about. And it's difficult to say what it's about without giving away the story. And I think, you know, give it a go. Just watch it if it's on Netflix, or if you can find it cheap on...
Or you get it in the Daily Mail.
You get it in the Daily Mail and keep it for 15 years because it came free in the Daily Mail and you've never even actually been out and bought a copy. I feel a bit of a freak now. As a fraud who got a free film and didn't even bother buying one of her favourite all-time films.
But had you seen it before the Daily Mail one?
I think I've seen it on TV.
So that's why you bought the Daily Mail?
It could be. It could be.
You thought, aha.
I thought, it very possibly could be, because I am not a Daily Mail buyer.
Yeah, so you thought I'd buy this Daily Mail. So you did think about buying.
Yeah, the Daily Mail is not my newspaper, so it's a good chance that I bought the Daily Mail, because it said it had got a free DVD of Fried Green Tomatoes at the Whistle Stop Cafe. But if you like films about, you know, the days gone by, if you like films about... you know, different things going on, if you like films about the Deep South, if you like films about prejudices that have gone on, if you like films about women's rights and how women should empower themselves, all of those things come up in this really itty bitty little film about, you know, fried green tomatoes.
So that's about it for this movie night. What are we going to call it? The summer... Impromptu movie night. And yes, the picking pot return. And this is something I like about Tuesday night movie nights, which obviously this isn't Tuesday night movie night, but when it comes back in October, is I would never really have watched the Fried Green Tomatoes, just kind of, I wouldn't have gone and picked it out of the cupboard and watched it just myself. So I'm glad that I watched it, because probably in the future, not really any time within the next year, but you know, maybe in 5 years I'll watch it again. So I'm glad now that I did watch it. And that's kind of what Tuesday night movie night does, gets you to watch films that I wouldn't usually watch. So now I'm going to have to just watch Dolphin Tale at some point soon, because she didn't want to watch it. And I think she should, so I can find out what she thinks about it. Anyway, so yeah, that's what I like about Tuesday night movie night. So if you've never done a Tuesday night movie night and you're like, well, you don't have to have it on Tuesday. It's just what I call it now somehow. But yeah, you can put some things in a hat and have other people pick different things and you might surprise yourself. So yeah, comment down below if you enjoy these and if you're looking forward to the return of Tuesday night movie night in October. And until then guys, I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Definitely check out Fried Green Tomatoes and I'll see you then. Goodbye!